Hello, my name is Will Jansen. I'm a teacher at Mount Horeb High School. And on behalf of our high school, the Mount Horeb Posts of the American Legion, and the Veterans of Foreign Wars, I want to welcome you to our 2020 Veterans Day program. While the coronavirus has certainly changed how we can do our program, the need to remember our veterans, our current service members, and their families has not changed. As I walk through the hallways at our school at this time, each day I walk by this wall of remembrance filled with photos of people who were moms, dads, brothers and sisters, cousins, children, and filled so many roles. These are the people we'll remember today as we go through our Veterans Day program. I'm so pleased that you would find the time to join us, and over the course of the next while, you'll hear from Mount Horeb representatives, musicians, and others about the importance of Veterans Day. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to Veterans Day. I'm Legion Commander Scott Classy. Like everything else in 2020, we've had to change and adapt how we would normally honor all our service members on this day. Veterans Day, we are commemorating the service of all men and women who put on a uniform to defend this great country. I would like to read to you a quote. A veteran, whether active duty, discharged, retired, or reserve, is someone who at one point in their life wrote a blank check payable to the United States of America for the amount up to and including his or her life. End quote. This is a very true and strong statement. We remember how men and women set aside their civilian pursuits to serve their nation's cause, defending the freedom of mankind and preserving our precious American heritage. Please take time to remember how Raymond Weeks of Birmingham, Alabama, organized an Armistice Day March on 11 November 1947 to honor veterans. It was known as Armistice Day until 1954, when President Eisenhower signed a bill proclaiming 11 November as Veterans Day. In closing, please take some time in your busy schedule to think about the veterans in your life. Get to know their stories. My grandfather was an Army Air Corps veteran of World War II, and I heard his story so many times I could probably tell them better than he could. He has since passed, but I would give anything to hear them one more time. I would now like to introduce Don Hartman, commander of the Mount Horeb VFW. He's going to tell you about our great Veterans Memorial we are constructing today.
3 years ago, during our Veterans Day celebration at the high school, I shared this quote. As veterans, our legacy will not only be measured by our service, sacrifice, and what we did in the past, but will also be measured by what we do now and in the future. I then heralded the news that our veterans group was going to build a Veterans Memorial in Mount Horeb. I asked everyone to close their eyes and imagine, as they entered Mount Horeb, 10 flags surrounded by a 13-foot tall granite Freedom Tower. That would be placed on a Pentagon footprint with tributes in 5 corners of the Pentagon. I promised the audience that the memorial would be lit at night and would become a welcoming beacon to Mount Horeb. Fast forward to Veterans Day 2020. Despite the COVID pandemic, we are well on our way of realizing our vision of the Mount Horeb Veterans Memorial Park. We have been busy for 3 years planning, fundraising, and constructing the Mount Horeb Veterans Memorial. What we found is that the whole process is so much more than fundraising and bricks, mortar and granite. It's about emotions, tears, and memories. The project is about people and places to gather and remember the sacrifice of those whose names will be placed in the memorial. And it's not just their names that are important, it's their stories that hopefully will be shared and remembered by the families forever. When finished, the Veterans Memorial's stunning beauty will not only be morale boost to the veterans, but a point of pride to the community who has celebrated its many successes from the service and sacrifice of area veterans. To have this showcase the entrance into our village will be a lasting and fitting tribute to our veterans, as I said earlier, and a welcoming beacon for veterans of Mount Horeb. Again, our efforts as a community is that we never want to forget that those who served, and our strong resolve is pointed to get people to feel something, to get them to truly see the depth of veterans' issues. It's not just so important to get this right, but if we do not get it right, the memories and stories will be lost forever.
The United States Coast Guard.
Honor guard, head, hut! Forward, forward! Prepare weapons to fire! Aim! Fire! Aim! Fire! Aim! Fire! Secure weapons! Present arms!
Thanks to Will Jansen for staying vigilant in his salute to service. I will be honest with you, no matter how hard to try, it's just not the same without the best high school band in the state. I'd also like to thank the students, Ennis Gillis, Xander Struby, and Clara Lizniski for performing at these ceremonies. Thanks to Bart Lightfried for putting the video together, to the Village of Mount Horeb for all the support of the veterans, and a huge thanks for our service to all our servicemen and women. Thank you.